Today we are going to see defect management system. Steps involved in the process. There are 5 types of defects. One is defect prevention, deliverable baseline, defect discovery, defect resolution, process improvement. Let us see one by one. First, defect prevention. First one, defect prevention. Defect prevention, it means implementation of techniques, methodology and standard process to reduce the risk of defects. Next, deliverable baseline. When a deliverable is baseline, any further changes are controlled. Error in a deliverable are not considered defect until after the deliverable is baseline. Next, defect discovery. Identification and reporting of defect for development team acknowledgement. A defect is only termed discovery when it has been documented and acknowledged as a valid defect by the development team members responsible for the component in error. Fourth, defect resolution. Work by the development team schedule and fix a defect and document the resolution. This also includes notification back to the tester to ensure that the resolution is verified. Next, fifth one is process improvement. In this process, in which a defect or originated to identify ways to improve the process to prevent future occurrence of similar defects. Also, the validation process that should have identified the defect yearly is analyzed to determine ways to strengthen that process. Move to next slide. Defect prevention. Defect prevention is the process of improving quality and productivity by preventing the injection of defect into a product. Software defect prevention is a strategy applied to the software development life cycle that identifies root cause of defect and prevents them from recurring. It is the essence of total quality management, that is TQM. DP, defect prevention. DP, defect prevention, identified by the Software Engineering Institute as a level of 5 case process area in the capability maturity model. Involves analyzing defects encountered in the past and specifying checkpoints and actions to prevent the occurrence of similar defect in the future. And the principles are First principle, of software defect prevention are: the programmer must evaluate their own error. Feedback is essential part of defect prevention. There is no single cure all that will solve all the problems. Process improvement. There is no single cure all that will solve all the problems. Process improvement must be an integral part of the process. Process improvement takes time to learn. Why defect prevention is critical of the software process? First, we have to find and fix the error account for much of the cost of software development and maintenance. Second, also the process of fixing defect is even more error prone than original software creation. Implementing step. The different implementation steps of software defect preventions are: first, defect reporting; second, casual analysis meeting to identify the root cause of defect and suggest preventive actions; third, action team to implement the preventive actions; fourth, kick-off meetings to increase awareness of quality issues specified to each development stage; fifth one, data collection and tracking of associated data. First, defect reporting. In this reporting, the process of gathering sufficient amount of information at the time of defect identification. Data reporting is one among the most important deliverable to come out of REST. Benefits of effective defect reporting: reduce the number of defects returned from development, improve the speed of getting defect fixes, improve the credibility of test, enhance teamwork between test and the development. Error cause categories are technological, organizational, historic, group dynamic, individual, and others. Cause analysis. In this cause analysis, is a person from product development that has been trained as a casual analyzer leader. The software development process is divided into number of design, development, and test stages such as requirement and planning, product level design, component level design, and code and unit test. The programmer generally work together in team of development a portion of the product release. At the end of each stage, an inspection, review, or other validation is conducted in which defects are detected. Once the defect from a stage have been corrected, a casual analysis meeting is held. The development team members review the defect, determine the root cause of the programmer error, and propose action to help prevent such error in the future. The purpose of casual analysis is to be identify high defect and take action to prevent them from occurring in the future. Objectives: Uh, then next casual analysis meetings. First, each team that perform a software task conduct casual analysis meeting. The meeting are led by the person trained in conducting casual analysis meeting. Defect identified and analysis determine the root causes. The defect are assigned to categories of root causes. Proposed action to prevent the future occurrence of identified defect and similar defect are developed and documented. Common cause of defect and identified and documented. The result of the meeting are recorded for use by the organization and their project. Next, action plan development. Action plan development is the most prevalent problems. Meets regularly to review the new action that have been proposed. Closed action are also reviewed to ensure that the work has been properly completed. The action team uses reports from the action database to guide their meeting. Ensure that preventive action are implemented. Select the prioritize the actions. Resolve combine related actions. Plan and schedule implementation. Allocate resource and assign responsibility. Monitor progress and effectiveness. Next, communicate action and status to the teams. And involved in feedback to the organization. Reports on the status of its activities to management. Assign a priority to the action so that it is clear which action of those assigned should be addressed first. Next, kick-off meeting. In this, used at the beginning of each development stage to prepare the development team for the work of the stage. The kick-off meeting is placed as a primary means to feedback for the defect prevention process. The information presented during the kickoff is updated by the action team as action or implemented. Information presented during the meeting includes a description of the process for this stage, including specific procedures, methodology, technology, tools, guidelines, convention, checklist, etc. The input available for this stage, example of output that should be produced, validation method that will be used, the common error list, a list of the error commonly created during this stage, the team assignments, the schedule that will be followed. Defect prevention team activities include review the output from the casual analysis meeting and select action proposals that will be addressed. Team activities are 12 steps. First step is to be review the output from the casual analysis meeting and select action proposal that will be addressed. Second, review action proposal that have been assigned to them by other teams coordinating defect prevention activities in the organization. and select action proposal that will be addressed. Third, review action taken by the other teams in the organization to assess whether this action can be applied to their activities and process. Fourth, perform a preliminary analysis of the action proposal and set their priorities. Priority is usually non based on an understanding of cause of defect, implication of not addressing the defect, cost of implement process improvement to prevent the defect, expected impact on software quality. Reassign action proposal to team at another level in the organization. Document the decision and provide the decision and the action proposal. Assign responsibility for implementing the action items resulting from the action proposal. Implementation of the action items include making immediate changes to the activities that are within the preview of the team and arranging for other changes. Members of the team usually implement the action items, but in some cases the team can arrange for someone else to implement an action item. Eighth point, review result of defect prevention experiment and take action to incorporate the result of successful experiment into the rest of the project or organization. Ninth point, track the status of the action proposal and action item. Document software process improvement proposal for the organizational standard, software process and the project defect software process and appropriate. The submitters of the action proposal are assigned as the submitters of the software process improvement proposal. Review and verify. Okay, 10th point of defect prevention is review and verify completed action item before they are closed. 11th point, ensure that significant effect and successful in preventing defect are recognized. These are all the defect prevention activities. Defect prevention, one more time I am repeating, principles, implementation steps, defect report, cause analysis. In the cause analysis divided into two parts: action plan development, kickoff meeting. Okay, in defect report is gathering the sufficient amount of information at the defect identification, and so many benefits are there. And the cause effect is a person from product development that has been trained as a casual analysis leader, and action plan development once again. in action plan development, how the defect will be in a responsibility or there to implement the teams development, and kick-off meeting, and finally defect prevention activities. The 11 steps are there. Okay, we will see in next session in software quality assurance management. Thank you.